play some Ekko Zilean this morning. We played Lulu Ari yesterday, and I'm pretty set on playing that deck. I think I'm pretty set on playing this one too. We're like one card different than what I've been playing. I wasn't happy with the random 3-drop that we had, so I just added a Practical Perfectionist to just have an extra card that predicts. You're always looking for that effect in your opener, but I like this deck a lot. Just want to get in some repetitions with it before the tournament on Saturday. I think these 3 decks are what we're gonna be playing on Saturday. I spend an hour or so doing Runeterra stuff each morning to start the stream. Yeah, it's tough slate. I think the ladder, especially at the higher levels, actually encourages playing meta decks more than the best of 3 format does. Because in the best of 3 format, you have to bring a bunch of things. This hand is terrible. So we're basically just mulliganing, looking for Ekko and things that predict in our opener. And that hand had none of those things, so we'll mulligan them. Fallen Feline in the opener is good in the the unit matchups where they have small things. They're playing the deep, so I guess it's at least an aggressive 1-drop to attack with. We are definitely the beatdown here. The opponent's deck, if you're not familiar, is a self-mill deck that makes itself more powerful. Their cards more powerful when they have 15 or fewer cards left. Drawing drop border is always a big sad. Yeah. We've got 2 predictions here. The key number of predicts is 4, because that gets us a leveled Ekko. And hey, look, there's the Practical Perfectionist we added. Crazy Gabby, thanks for the brand new Prime. There's a ton of people you can send that to every month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this month. I already have a bunch of other predict cards lined up in my hand, so I'm actually gonna hit skip here and take a random card on top of my deck rather than a Scrying Sands. There are only 2 cards in that prediction because one of them was a drop border, which came into play here. Ooh, and we hit the Hexite Crystal too. Oh, and another drop border, so we can take exactly Chronomancer or a random. I think I'm just gonna continue taking randoms.
Okay, want to make me a few extra boards?
Yes! I mean, sure, you know, whatever. Never change, Dawn.
What's going on, Lagrange? Yeah, Runeterra is a good game to... I always, even when I'm like on a Runeterra break, I always try and check back in whenever they do a patch or a card release. It's just so easy to bounce in and out of with the way their economy works. Interesting that they elected to put a damage on my drop border and not my Zilean. 32 cards in deck, so pretty far away from the deep for them still. Going up to 4 resources this turn. All right, you got a couple of time tricks to try and find an Ekko for next turn. We just go ahead and Hexite Crystal them here, right? I'm gonna start with time trick and then soft pass, just in case they play something else out. There's an Ekko. And then next turn, we're gonna have 5 resources, so we'll be able to Ekko plus Scrying Sands.
Set the hooks.
Do this, clean out their friends. So long, farewell, I'll see you and good day. Oh, I guess I have to have an enemy to use this on.
You said that yesterday. Good one, Sil. High five, yeah.
Okay, they gave us a friend. I would love another Ekko on top of your deck. Once you have your Echoes leveled up, you just like always want to have an Ekko in play. taking him back up is real good. What's going on, Do Run? Thanks for the 31 months. Welcome back.
I do my own stunts.
Although I guess if this strikes successfully, we're gonna lose that Ekko on top because I'm gonna grab a free time trick. They doing something to this? Oh, I guess this is just a free block, huh? So we're looking for time bombs, more echoes, and then chrono shifts that, or chrono breaks that this created. There's a chrono break. It must be if it's not working. It's loaded on my end. Do I need to resync it? Let me check. Oh, it says streaming on. 27 cards, so still pretty far off of hitting deep. Ah, time trick here. I think we're kind of looking for a voice. Pass here. So I don't want them, if they have like, we basically just need to make sure I keep need to make sure I keep Ekko in play here. And if I use all my resources to play voice and then they like hook Ekko plus play a Vile Feast on it, I'll be big sad. Well, they're actually getting really close to the deep here, huh? And now that they did that, Ekko is safe, so I can play voice here.
Lest they be forgotten.
Lest they be forgotten. Okay, they're at 20 cards in here, or 20 cards in deck. I think we just start the turn by attacking. You want to put the voice all the way at the right because combat resolves left to right. So in the event that they can trade with this in combat, you want to make sure that your things further up get extra damage. Marked first. Go ahead and Mystic Shot this one, I think. Keep my Zilean alive. Oh, I guess Zilean would come back if we're gonna chrono break. That's probably wrong. Huh. I guess this might have been an instance where, because these get bigger from deep, maybe I'm supposed to order this first. So that way they can't have these die and go deep and make this bigger. Yeah, I think I actually did that wrong because of the context of their board. The Mystic Shot was wrong too, obviously. But because of how their board looked, I think we did that wrong.
Life starts small.
Yeah, Runeterra's Combat Sisters has an incredible amount of depth to it. Yeah, I guess because they obliterated my thing, and I don't want to chrono break this turn now, this ends up working out for me. Correct, yeah, I'm not chrono breaking this turn because this obliterated instead of killing, so it doesn't bring back the Ekko. We have a backup Ekko for next turn, though. I think I want the second chrono break rather than the Absolver there. It's close, though. I could be right to just grab Absolver in this spot since it's on. Maokai is about to level up and crunch my deck.
Ekko, you were supposed to be here tomorrow.
You said that yesterday. Good one, Zil. High five, yeah. You made choices.
Cards in my deck. I'm gonna just block like this and Chrono Break this turn. Thanks for the follow, beef. Need to get them dead.
Time is wasting.
Yeah, I'm gonna see most of. We're gonna get to like shape our. There's only 4 cards our deck can predict. Looks at 3 of them, so we're gonna get to see a good chunk of what we have left here. We're actually gonna get to see all of it, right? Because this is gonna create a time trick that we'll cast, and then we can Feral Presence to see the last 3. So this will show us almost our whole deck. Is there a voice left? Is the question. That's pretty unfortunate. Oh, Fallen Feline's actually kind of gas, huh?
Time. I need more time.
Oh my gosh! This is a summon trigger. So it's gonna put a second one in our deck?
Heading topside.
Am I time tricking here? I think I have to, right? We're probably killing them next turn, right? I see the most chances to draw these Hexite crystals. Okay, 3 cards left. Okay. Runeterra is like Magic for people at home. When you go to draw a card but can't, you lose the game. So 1 card left in the deck. This does 2 to everything. I wasn't thinking about Maokai's ult, if I'm being honest. I think we're gonna be good here. Little stack action. We still have a Chrono Break left over.
You guys gonna be okay?
Hey, thanks for the 45 months, Niv. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, that's true. I don't know. I get an attack in for 5 this way. An attack for 5 is probably better than shocking their face, right? It's probably a wash. It mostly doesn't matter, but...
Just as I thought.
To be fair, I kind of thought the deep player had stabilized too. Turns out rallying's kind of cracked though. This Ekko Zilean deck is definitely my favorite thing in this format. It tickles all the right parts of my brain. You get to feel incredibly smart predicting a whole bunch. Speaking of, we're gonna keep the 2 cheap predicts, and we're gonna mulligan the other 2 looking for Ekko and more cheap predicts. Okay. I'm predicting we'll have a good game, chat. Maokai Kalista, PNZ Shadow Isles. I think I'm skipping on these. Maybe taking Feline is correct, but I don't really. I think we skipped, so I guess I'm doing this. Skipping again. Look, we're looking for an Ekko, chat. Now we'll also take time bombs. Really just want an Ekko.
Now, then.
If I didn't have more predicts lined up in my hand already, I would, if I didn't have more predicts lined up in my hand already, I would take the time trick, but because I already have a trick, I'd rather take a random and just try and draw to the thing we're looking for.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
They could have a Kalista or a Maokai here, so I'm just gonna open attacks to start. I'm gonna draw with this to start, because if I predict a card I like to the top of my deck, I don't want to get rid of it when I time trick after, and I know I want to time trick this turn. Okay. Okay. It could be a level Zilean angle. Morning, Seth. Hope everything went well with you and yours yesterday. Zilean levels when he sees 2 time bombs get destroyed. So if they can't kill Zil, we'll get to level him next turn. I have a Sea Scarab. That's interesting. Okay, so that probably means they can't kill Zil this turn. Good golly, chat. Where are my Echoes at?
I've been practicing, and it's not perfect. But look.
If your prediction is correct, we have much to look for.
Oh yeah, that just helps enable Maokai. True. Alright, and then leveled Zilean here means that voice is active.
Waits for no one. No one but me.
No one but me.
We must tell our stories. lest they be forgotten.
Everyone's a garden.
Oh, Caretaker's a 1/1 now. Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen this card played. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill this and then we'll pass here. Because these are ephemerals, they're gonna disappear here.
I suppose soon you should be now.
Ekko creates us some friends. So remember, this is fleeting, so it has to be played this turn or we lose it.
They never stop.
They never stop.
To speak and be heard. That is true power.
Okay, so we'll do this, and now they're gonna attack with everything. Wait, what? I accept. I think our opponent has realized their mistake, chat. I think our opponent now knows they made an oopsie. Yes, it is not like Blood Artist in Magic. It does not trigger when their whole board dies, which is nice. Morning, Breadboxer. Helmut, thanks for the 3/4 of the year. I appreciate the support. Welcome back. Anybody want to go back and check the tape? Is this a different deep player or the same one? I think I'm going to keep the feral presence in the feline here. Okay, let's do it. Ekko in the opener, 2 predicts. Predicts lead to more predicts. Things you love to see. It's correct. Apparently, Platinum is the Maokai section of the ladder. And by that, I mean our sample size is small. Don't draw conclusions from it. All right, can we hit drop borders and hexite crystals?
My past flashes.
Oh, Mogwai played the deep. Yeah, that makes sense. Take a Chronomancer on top. That's fine. I'm gonna Chrono pre-combat here. Because even if they have like a 2/3, my Chrono still attacks in. I'm definitely taking one of these. The question is which one? I think it's probably Zilean. It could be Perfectionist though. I suppose Perfectionist lets us use all the resources and puts the most power into play. Yeah, I come into that. Well, Perfectionist there. Yeah, this is fine, right? These two bouncing off each other is whatever. And then Perfectionist will give us a 3rd predict. That this is the 4th, so we'll get to attack with leveled Zilean on turn, or leveled Ekko on turn 4. I think I'm just skipping because we're basically just looking for extra Ekko at this point. Although I guess you could argue maybe I'm supposed to just take the time trick because it gets me, it's the most likely to find me another Ekko out of those.
Give me the stuff. Stuff makes happy.
Stuff makes happy. We'll put Absolver on top here, but it's pretty unlikely that we're gonna draw that. Because if this Ekko strikes in combat, which is exceedingly likely, it's gonna give us a free time trick that we're gonna play and clear that top of our deck off. And at this point, we'll offer this into here because it means my 4-2 or something else is gonna connect. If they wanna eat this, they're gonna take 7 as a chunk here. No. Or they block like this. These trade, this gets eaten, they take 8. I get a time trick. Seven cards in their deck. I'm gonna skip this. Looking for Echoes and Chrono Breaks at this point. Like Ekko, Chrono Break, Absolver, I think are the 3 cards we're looking for. Opponent is probably gonna be deep next turn, close to it. Going to 22. If not their turn, then likely my next turn. 1 drop actually here is not a terrible pickup either. We'll have to go Fallen Feline into Voice, and then have really solid open attacks next turn.
Just out of
Reach!
I got you, little guy. Could have sworn he said something.
To speak and be heard. That is true power.
So, I messed this up last game, but I think this is actually an instance where, because these get deep by things dying, I'm supposed to put it up front here. If they go deep... If they go deep before combat damage starts happening, I could get into trouble. But to do that, they'd have to get rid of 5 cards at fast/burst speed, which I think is unlikely. So I think I'm supposed to put Voice first here. That means we're probably boned. Yeah, yikes. Okay. So we're getting punished for my sequencing. Well, they'd already played 1 Jettison. They needed Jettison plus another card. So because of the way this worked out, I would have been better off taking this and putting it down here. Now because of the way I sequenced, we're going to miss 6 points of damage, which actually would have been lethal. It's fine. We've got 8 looks for a Chrono Break to win the game this turn. I believe in us, chat. Our deck is cracked. Let's do it. They definitely had played 1 Jettison already. I don't know if they tossed one. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been mentally keeping track of all their tossed cards. Thanks for the follow, Jorel. Appreciate the support. Yeah, correct, beef. Zahat of the Gods. Opponent's only got 3 resources here, so if we get to our Chrono Break. And for what it's worth, like, I think it was correct to order Voice first, the way that shook out. It's one of those, I think we played around the things we're supposed to play around. Do I take a random or do I just take the Absolver? I think I take a random. Chrono Break is just so good. And now we try and get set up for next turn. Okay.
Can always rely on you to keep us
One predict too slow. Voice should have been last, I think, because I always welcome people that want to offer lines that are counter to mine, but just saying I do this other thing, it isn't really helpful. It's just kind of annoying. So like if you want to offer a change of opinion, back it up, explain yourself, help me understand why you do something different.
The rot must be cut away.
just out of reach.
Each.
Hey, careful. Not everyone can toss you through time.
They hit deep by the time they got to the last blocker, they would have just been dead. Like, literally any Vile Feast would have made that not true, though, Greb. And they're far more likely to have the first Vile Feast than they are to have the third Jettison. The third Jettison plus another card. Which, that comment like that, that's a good one. That offers this is a reason why you should do something different. So even if I don't strictly agree with it, we can still talk about it and have a discussion, right? So it's just like a good example of this is why this is helpful. It helps me understand where you're coming from. Oh, you know what? I should have saved the cat for after the Maokai leveled. Oh wait, this is actually perfect. So I get to block here and then we get to run back what we did against the last deep opponent, which is make Hexite crystals. Yeah, the Elise aggro deck is very good. It's very, very good. So this is a summon trigger, so it puts a Hexite crystal into my deck. Chance they're just dead here. Oh, I guess this means they're not just dead. They have to jump with this though. But they're probably dead to my opens next turn plus a Hexite crystal coming out of my deck. Maokai leave. Oh right, this is an Ekko. I was like Maokai leaves non-champions in my deck, but this is an Ekko. No, I wanted, so they just destroyed my deck. I wanted the Hexite crystal in my deck more than I wanted another one of these. Hey, game's over. We're done here.
Heading topside.
You defile the grove.
So, first one gives 2-1. Second one gives 2-1 overwhelm. Yes, yeah, exact. Deck out rules are exactly like Magic and Runeterra. When you go to draw a card but can't, you lose the game. Mono Blue Burn, thanks for the 17 months. Welcome back. There isn't a lot of garbage time here. We close it out real quick. Much time before Magic? Probably another half hour or so. I'm gonna do about an hour of Runeterra each morning. Pantheon Terrix. This is just a pure race. I think I'm gonna keep the 3 predicts. Nice. Do this to start. Find the drop border to attack with. A true skill game, chat. The best around. No one's ever gonna bring me down. So, if I take this, I have turn 4 leveled Ekko, but I also don't need turn 4 leveled Ekko with this hand because we're attacking on odds, right? So I can take Zilean because it's the more powerful card. I don't need this Ekko leveled till 5 either way.
They will die when I am
Oh, I guess I can't level this on 5 currently either, right?
to death I go.
Yeah, maybe this is wrong actually. Because these are 2. Oh, I have an extra mana. Never mind. We didn't spend our mana on one. The drop border entered play. We're so good at this. The drop border entered play. So in my head, I was like, oh, I don't have enough resources, but we actually do.
Haven't I been here?
We're cracked, chat. Cracked in half.
What now?
I don't really care if Zilean lives, so I'm gonna mark a damage on here. Cause we're high rolling. Do. All right, so that puts an Absolver on top.
I mean, sure, you know, whatever.
And I'm just gonna pass here. I don't have great attacks, and it means they don't get to trigger Fated or Pantheon this turn. Take the pass, chat.
Each life a rare jewel.
Why are people worried about Tarek? Can someone help me understand why we care at the moment? I'm struggling to understand why I care. The rallies all cost 4, chat. Are you worried about rallies for the following turn? Is that what you're concerned about? Because they can't rally here. Voice might be right to just take the backup Ekko.
Isn't really an illusion.
Because I already have Absolver as a level champion payoff.
Shatter them. Unyielding.
You again?
We went 21-1 in the Unite session we played yesterday. And there's even an asterisk next to the 1 loss because the 1 loss, Zugrug decided to play not Wigglytuff in the bottom, so we actually won 100% of the matches where we played the good bottom lane. Yeah, he played Snorlax in the one we lost, so Snorlax is much worse than Wiggly. And to be fair, like, Zug knows that Snorlax is a lot worse than Wiggly. He was just looking to have fun while playing his game. What a casual.
This is my future.
Did Wiggly ever get reclassified as Defender? It did not. I'm gonna attack with both of these. Maybe I'm supposed to Absolver pump there, actually.
Well, you had a future.
Guys gotta hope for no... Oh, it's already tough. I was saying I gotta hope for no Ranger's Guile, but... Yeah, I should have... I missed 4 points of damage. We could just be dead to this next turn. I think my plan for seasonals is banning Pantheon with the way my lineup works, so... Oh yeah, we're actually just dead on opens to this, right? So you're saying there's a chance. I assume we're still dead here. Any Pal Cascade or whatever kills us. That'll also do. Yeah, so even if I had elected to push 4 more damage there, we'd have ended up 2 damage short. I think the way my lineup works out with triple Mystic Shot decks, like, I think these aggressively slanted Mystic Shot decks are about as okay as you can be into Ari Cannon. So I think even if lineups have both Ari Cannon and Pantheon, I'll be banning Pantheon decks. Which, and this is criticism I've leveraged before, but the fact that there is this huge disconnect between the Runeterra ladder and their tournament seasonal format is such a big detriment to this game and its competitive play. Thanks for the 30 months, Mar. Welcome back. Yeah, Runeterra's competitive format, and again, there's no ladder for this, so you can't realistically practice it. You could just kind of theory craft it. Is each player brings 3 decks, you ban one of their decks, and then you have to win with each of your remaining. Yeah, the ladder format and the tournament format really need to match, ideally. Can't pass up an Ekko here. Got a bunch of predicts already. Fuzzy Jello, thanks for the 28 months. Welcome back. Yeah, so, but even gauntlets aren't really great practice, right? Like, there's no MMR-based matchmaking in gauntlets. So the quality and caliber of opponents varies really wildly inside of the gauntlets. And that's not to say that all players are perfect at higher ranks on the ladder, but I think you definitely would see a deck quality difference in a Masters ladder best of 3 setting than you would versus the gauntlet that are basically unranked. Maybe a second Mystic Shot was unnecessary. Yeah, friendly best of 3s just aren't really convenient or reasonable for most more casual players. Hey, what's going on, Hidden Flame? I mean, and for what it's worth, too, I understand Riot's hesitation to want to fragment their ladder into multiple things. But at the same time, I also think that one thing Riot could definitely do is this game doesn't need regional servers like their games that care about actions per minute do. Can we just skip these? We're just looking for more echoes at this point, or voices. I mean, there's plenty of ways to test for a 3-deck tournament. You're right that it's harder than a single deck format. But, like, there's plenty of ways to test. We're gonna have turn 4 attack leveled Ekko here again. On the schedule for today, we're gonna be doing an hour of Runeterra, a couple of Magic decks, and then some Pokemon Unite every day this week. Well, Monday through Thursday. Friday, we've got a sponsored thing at the end. Schedule will be a little bit different then. Morning Stone.
Oh, right.
This is fun. So we're going to be playing a mobile game called WWE Supercard. It's a numbers go up game. Right, loves their seasonals. Yeah, that's true. I think we're just looking for chrono breaks and more echoes, right? I already have a voice in hand.
Mother Moon Veil.
Come on, bud. Not only did I answer your question verbally about what the schedule is, the schedule for today is listed in the stream title. It's underneath the video stream. It's pinned on my Twitter. Do I need to, like, hire someone to, like, air write it above your house so you see it? Like, come on.
Darkness hides my path.
Darkness hides my path. I'm just passing here in case they do. So there's no way they're not attacking with their elusives, right? I just want to make sure if they do something crazy, I have Mystic Shot available in case I need it. My carrier pigeon must have gotten lost. Yeah, dude.
That is true power.
We were peaceful once.
Yeah, that's my number one pet peeve, I think, from chatters is like that person. Like, I didn't even fault them or ridicule them for not looking at the stream title or not knowing that the schedule is below me. But, like, if you're going to, like, take the time and take some of my time to ask me a question, at least do me the courtesy of being listening when I answer you. Like, that's the bare minimum you can do. Like, I know, like, a lot of streamers aren't as organized as I am, so, like, when people don't know that there's, like, a schedule available, I'm like, it's like, okay, whatever.
Must we fight?
Wow, the double silence there is kind of brutal. I'm actually gonna let combat happen here, because I don't want to Mystic Shot this and then get Pale Cascaded in response, and I can Mystic Shot this post-combat, and then if they Pale Cascade, my drop border doesn't die. I think I might Scrying Sands to keep my 2/2 alive here. I kind of want to get a Predict in this turn anyways. I think I'll take another voice. Easy to schedule on mobile. If the exclamation point schedule in chat, you can find it that way. So 24 doji. Yeah, the window where you have to renew is really small. That's pretty unfortunate. Maybe I'm supposed to protect him to play around the deal one there. I will have double voice next turn, and we are draining them a bunch here. So, like, the odds that we die here are low. We're going to 12. Anyways, famous last words maybe, but odds we die are low. And if they don't kill us from 12 here, second voice into Absolver should give them the old dumpster truck next turn. I guess they could have the double silence again next turn, theoretically. I'll skip these. I don't want any of those. In the event that they do somehow try and burst us down, time trick here could be useful. I'll play this so drop border can trade here.
Forgive me.
Oh, that makes sense. They're just gonna hook this here. The new Magic set, I think, is some of the best designs they've done in a really long time. Really, really, really phenomenal designs in the upcoming Neo set. Second Absolver, 8 resources. Deck for lethal.
Hide no longer.
Oh, my video on the set be out? The day after the full spoiler goes up, or maybe the day of. All right, so now, see, so the eye tells me they are dying, so I'm gonna click OK without playing this, because now if they have reactions to them dying, I can then respond in turn with my burst spells. Well, of course. All right, let's get one more good Ekko Zilean game in, and then we will, we'll switch over to some Magic. We had a few new follows. If you're interested in primarily Runeterra stuff, be sure to check out my YouTube channel as well. All of the stuff I stream gets cut up there in segments and uploaded. It's a lot of good deck videos. Usually I try and play a bunch of different decks when we're doing card games, but this week's going to be a little bit more focused since I've got my 3 decks for seasonals on Saturday, so I'm going to be doing one of those each day, which are things we've played before. There is a playlist up there, a variety of different Runeterra stuff we've done over the last month or two. Again, gonna keep the predicts, gonna keep Feline on one, gonna mulligan the other one, the redundant one. Zoe on one's pretty good. I'm gonna start by attacking here. The potential upside of getting in 1 more damage is not worth the downside of not being able to attack if they play something that's a profitable blocker.
Haven't I been here before?
This is unfortunately not going to be a game where we have turn 4 leveled Ekko to attack with, but we should have level Ekko on 6, so. I think I need the predict, right? I don't know that I really want to put a bunch of feral presences into my deck, though, with Perfectionist. Need the predict, though. The free predict has a lot of value here. The Mystic Shot could kill this, but hopefully we're just gonna, like, rip the Hexite Crystal like a professional on some of these predicts. What you doing over there? Doggo, doggo, doggo. I want to open on Time Trick here, so if we get another drop border, we can attack with it. Nice. Yeah, that's something I talked about a lot from a design perspective. I'm really glad they stuck with... I'm not going to attack with this. I don't really want to trade Feline into this. I'm really glad they stuck with Planeswalker static text. I think in general, Planeswalker static text leaves a lot of good design space, even if War of the Spark missed the mark on a number of them. So I think with this, I'm gonna go ahead and take the one here. I could Feral Presence to try and spike the Hexite Crystal now, but I think I'd rather give them a star chart and have a second crystal in my deck to draw to. And I'm gonna block here. Oh, maybe I should block this here. That's close. Either of these blocks would let Hexite Crystal kill this.
Just out of
Reach. Okay, this setup makes us better against what's it called? The Time Bomb for sure. Yes, yeah, exactly that, Duck Doolittle. But a lot of people couldn't separate that difference for themselves, right? A lot of people just get pretty reductionist, like all these things bad, etc. You can't kill them this turn. The question is gonna be, can we do it next turn? Something cool. We'll just trade soft passes here with our burst spells. Okay. Okay. I like it. IMO is in my opinion. Goodbye, friends. Just do that proactively so they can't level the Zoe on us. This does 4. Do I burn my Absolver to save my Ekko? I think I do. I guess the Absolver the following turn, I'm gonna have a bunch of voices. This is close. It might be worth saving the Ekko. Predict first. That's a good call. We could predict first. And I'm gonna do this to kill their ramp. I was gonna let Ekko die. This is fine.
Future, just as I've always known it would be.
Let's level up. The animation is S tier, just like his artwork. I love that we get the full res arts in client. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Made something cheaper. Maybe I'm just supposed to Feral Presence here. So this means I still have another Absolver next turn, thanks to Zilean.
We must tell our stories.
And next turn I'll have 8+1, so I can play Fleeting Voice plus double Absolver. Just looking for a chrono break here.
Stays the same.
To speak and be heard. That is true power.
No, Hidden Flame. Do I save Zilean with this? I have 2 more Zileans in my hand, so I think the answer is no.
I'm sorry to say, time isn't really an illusion.
Well, I mean, they kind of need to block anyways, right?
Raise our voices.
Oh, this one's gonna die, so now this one doesn't kill it. That's a pretty big mistake on my part. I should have checked the eye before playing the second one. Pushing 4 damage is much worse than killing their 8-1. Oh, you know what? This is gonna hit a drop border and I'm gonna feel real dumb. We might lose this game because of that mistake. Skip here. Time Bomb could be okay. I have to draw 2 of them though. I think I'm skipping. I think we're just like looking for Ekko and chrono breaks. So I played a level Ekko, right? He just died, so there's gonna be chrono breaks in my deck.
Our stories, lest they be forgotten.
What's going on, Fuji? Catch us right at the tail end of our Runeterra segment this morning. Imagine if this was gone. Imagine if this was gone and I was at plus 8 life.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
They think themselves cultured.
Are they dead? They look pretty dead. I says they're dead. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Extra Runeterra set's the 15th. Oh, it's like releasing on top of the Magic set. That's interesting. It's always spoiler season somewhere, something like that. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this list. The one card that I wasn't really excited about was the 3-drop we've been playing, and Practical Perfectionist felt like it slotted in really cleanly. I'm pretty happy with this 40. We're playing 3 of most of the good cards. We got like 2 Ruinous Path, which is like an okay way to jump up and have a little bit of reach. It also churns in terms of drawing cards to find our important ones a little bit. And we've got like a 1 of these, just like another Predict. It's a little expensive, so you don't want a ton of them. And we've got like an Experimenter in here at the top end to like predict into to gas back up in the mid to late game. It's like a 4th piece of card advantage past just our Echoes once we're looking to get churning if we get down on cards.